every day, every day, so. Now every day, every day, we go get money, so money not a thing. You are both my case, no more happening. Are you near? Get money, marvelous. Snaka, I'm more than Snaka. You don't get my home, and you near. It's a you want to back or let us see another bit. So, what is so I have to celebrate. Therefore, I do say the road, I do say the road. You have to be a one and you, the person that you're married, and you are playing for your leave of one chat. I see a pop on the one and they track it from where you want to get was say to. And if you need to, man, let me know. Say, my body, you are chill, shaka to pop your passenger for one and just Sunday. With police, Sunday. What's the only different? When chicken say, Koboli Oko, it's so classic.
Somebody they steal and somebody they buy, somebody they see, but the same person is bad.
Now every day, every day. 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 Now every day, every day.
Musical. There are crowds in many places, in every community, you can see. So if you see crime, you report it. Don't take law in your hand for the right authority. Really can't take your law in. Crime stopper here for us, bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor, if you see you must target. I mean you check. Do it for your safety. If you see it, don't keep it. You must call to report it. Crime stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us. Crime stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Cyan.
Crime stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us. Crime stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us. eat.
Robbie, what you taking?
I said, darling, you look so worried.
Charles, I'm worried because I don't know where to get stuff for my shop and restaurant.
Oh, come on, man. Haven't you heard about Exeter's Best Price Store on Gurley Street and Smart Road Junction on the Old Road?
Oh no, Charles, tell me about it.
Exeter's Best Price Store got everything for your shop and restaurant. And the good news is that they have reduced the prices of club beer products and imported beverages. So to keep that graduation party, wedding reception, and whatever occasion jumping till the break of dawn, Exeter's Best Price Store is that place for you.
Is that all?
No, they have for the first time introduced on the LIB market Buffalo Revive that comes with 4 different flavors: Cool Blue, Apple Kiwi, Flu Red, and Fitness Orange. It's good for athlete and everyone. For wholesale and retail supply, call cell number 0770-617-575. Exeter's Best Price Store on Gurley Street and the Old Road Smart Road Junction. We are your cheaper wholesale and retail store.
He said when you want some more, I provide it. So we start to talk. Come on, so going deep and deeper. Put in thought to each kid. Be that lady. One chicken say, Bobo ni oko, is a gossip. As soon as they break, one chicken say, Bobo ni oko, is a gossip. Now every day I tell this. 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 Soon as they break, think I know you to say. You and your friends, boom, gossip in every day. But our every day I tell this. Sometimes I get this, so I eternal will be positive.
Good morning, and welcome to the Tuesday edition of the program from the Pre-News on Freedom FM 87.9. Today is the 29th day of July, and the year is 2025. It's good to be here this morning. God took us to bed and woke us up this morning, and so we are very much grateful for, the breath of life. So, folks, welcome. I'm here. My name is Wendell. Aliyu Masale is here. Aliyu is back, and it's good to have Aliyu back after his 1-week break. So let me leave the shores of Liberia and welcome to the Pre-News, Aliyu Masale there in Baltimore, Maryland, the United States of America. Aliyu, good morning and welcome.
Good morning, Mr. Nimle. Good morning to Mama Liberia. This is Ali Masale from Baltimore, Maryland, US.
Are you sounding like you're hungry? You laugh. Ali, what's up, my man?
I'm good. How's everything? How's the family?
Well, family, good. Left everybody fine this morning. And how's your end too?
Well, we are all doing pretty well. Yes.
That's good to know. Your end is good. So how did you spend your independence? 178 years of independence. How was it from your end?
No, actually, I didn't celebrate the independence.
Why you didn't celebrate the independence? Why?
For me, I see it celebrating the independence. I see myself being like somehow deceptive and being a hypocrite. Because if I would sit here and talk about how Liberians are suffering, how the economy is looking. Today, you go to JFK, you go to Redemption, people sit in plastic chairs, taking drip, they administer medication on them. You go to government schools, no window, no doors, the roofs are leaking, children are still sitting on the bare floor, on slippers to learn. And looking at this kind of thing and happening in the country, and the government can do better than that if they really mean to do well for the people of Liberia. And they care less about these things. Looking at people going to work from Monday to Friday, you pay them $80, $90, $100, $125, $150. and you see people they're enjoying themselves. You look at generator that say you get them 3,000 a month, and all of these things we see that we talk about it. And for me to see myself to say I'm coming to celebrate Independence Day, or I see myself being a hypocrite and deceptive to the Liberian people. So that's why I said no, I can celebrate July 26th. What am I celebrating? The age of the country when the people are dying abject poverty. So these are some of the reasons for me.
And it's I like the way you put it because uh the orator of the 178th Independence Day celebration also spoke about what you just mentioned, and so you know I don't know what kind of country is this when our leaders just come with lies, and the people are just there living, in abject poverty. I just don't know what kind of country is called Liberia because look, some people, some officials of government, their generator alone, the monthly fuel that their generator consume, it can pay more than 10 persons. I'm telling
Sure.
you, because you're giving one man $3,000, $4,000 every month for generator. Can you imagine? We're not even talking about his salary or generator. You're giving this man, you're paying him huge sum of money. You're paying for his or her generator. You're paying for housing. You're paying. I mean, I just don't understand when the hospitals don't have medicine. The hospitals don't have the necessary working tools, to enhance the smooth operations of those hospitals. And then we still have government officials walking away every month with bucket. Other people can call it bucket. Use some of money. Just one person. One man before he make up his mind at the end of the month, that man taking almost 20 some more $1,000 home after government have deducted, taxes and all of that. So I don't know where we are heading as a country. The president said we should go pray tomorrow, shutting down businesses. So the needed revenue that's supposed to come to government will not come tomorrow because businesses will be shut down, offices will be shut down, and everything because the president said we're going to go pray. What are we going to pray for when the very president himself said he would do everything to dance with the devil? So why can he continue dancing with the devil? Because if a Baptist deacon who goes to church every Sunday will come and tell us that even if it will cost him to dance with the devil, he doesn't care. The idea he wants the presidency. So you see what we're heading to as a country? We see what we're heading to as a country? Every morning you wake up, there's protest here, there's protest there. Taking other people's responsibility and giving it to foreign companies. When will we prioritize our own self, Liberians? Other countries are moving ahead, but I don't know, man. What I don't know. Liberia is something else. I don't know what we need to do to call these people attention. I don't know. I just don't know. I'm telling you, Ali, sometimes you wake up in the morning, you get so frustrated, coming here, sitting, just talking, and you see no changes.
Locally,
Waka,
University
yeah.
of like campus, I'm looking here
Mhm.
like banner building that been in the forest since 1990.
I'm telling you.
In the buildings, get a banner building that been in the forest since during the war. Nobody care about them again. Look at this kind of thing. Then you say you're celebrating Independence Day. You see, when our sister go to that bathroom, they need to go buy antibiotics. See how filthy the place is. Government, when you come, if Joseph Waka could just say, I will make sure I'm modern like the University of Liberia up to standard, all those buildings. running water, everything is that one alone. That's a legacy forever. That any government can get nothing to do with the university or Liberia. But when you can, you want to be jumping all over the place. Look for something that you will do in the country that they will forever remember you. Where another government can get nothing to do with that place. You see, we get a long way to go. It's not easy.
Very long way to go. Very, very long way. So I don't know what are we going to pray for tomorrow, because the president is identifying, setting up committees to go and probe into the cause of hardship on the Liberian market. When did the president get to realize that the people are going through a tough time? During his campaign, these were things that he preached against. So it shouldn't be a strange thing to the president to come up to say the Liberian people, they say they're catching hard time when they said everything was okay. Why are they coming up now to set up committee? What the committee going to do? In 45 days, the committee is supposed to get back to the president with their findings. What's that committee going to do with everything that you people say you was coming to fix? These were the small things yesterday that you said you were coming to fix. So it shouldn't be strange. President Baka was all around here during the campaign period, telling people about the cost of living in the country, how the country is hard, family can barely feed themselves, parents can, barely get their kids into school and stuff like that. So that today or that day gone 26, the president got to know that people are going through hardship. When marketers are complaining, the hike of basic commodities on the Liberian market, gasoline prices and everything increasing on the daily basis. When did the president get to know that Liberians are going through tough times? Also, the time he was going around from village, cities to towns, he didn't know these things. So what was the campaign message that he was preaching that brought him to the presidency today? Wasn't the same thing about hardship, how the George Weah administration was not doing anything to fix the problem? He should be given the chance to come and fix the problem. He almost 2 years into office. When did he get to realize that Liberians are going through tough times? I'm not going to leave my house tomorrow to go to church, and I pray every day. Before I go to bed, I pray. When I wake up in the morning, I pray. I commit my children, I commit my wife, I commit my grandkids, I commit my family members, I commit my country, I commit myself into the hands of God. So not just because they think it should be a national thing. Everybody should get on board. This should be a national healing and reconciliation. How can we go to pray when the president himself, he doesn't speak to some of his even his predecessor, he doesn't speak to him. So where am I going to pray for when the president himself cutting speech from people then? Why am I going to pray for? Joseph Boakai was here when George Weah won the election. What did George Weah do? George Weah walked to him and say, oh man, we have won. What can we do to move our country forward? We need all hands on deck. He extended the olive branch. He went and gave him vehicles and other things. Even saved his life. Somebody who saved your life. Somebody who saved your life when you are at the verge of death. Somebody saved you. You can't talk to that person today. So what you want to go pray for? I'm gonna go pray for you to start speaking to the opposition people there. And what you want us to go pray for?
You're going to pray for more money to come in the country so they can
steal it.
This is
so they can steal it.
And understand, President Boakai will be talking. We need to reconcile this country. Liberia is all we have. You talking about reconciliation, but at the same time, going after your political opponent. Look at people like Musa Hassan Berete. Because of pain doing the legislative impasse today, calling to him on national radio, Joseph Boakai, all of the justice minister for them to take his business from him. Then you will come and talk about we need to reconcile. Is that not being dishonest to the people? That's not being deceptive, making mockery. You will come and talk about reconciliation, and at the same time you are dividing the country. You going after people. You see, you people talking about this other concession and the Ministry of Transport. You came to rescue Liberian people. You always talking about giving jobs to the youth, and you bringing in concession that will take jobs from the people. You say it was signed by George Weah. Why George Weah will sign a concession that is not in the interest of the Liberian people, and you want to force the concession to implement it? Does that make any sense? You who came to rescue the Liberian people to clean the mess that George Weah did, and then George Weah signed a concession instead of looking at it, say, no, this is not in the interest of my people. I can't implement, but you're forcing this thing to be implemented. Does that make any? I can't get it.
And Aliu, you think this president didn't know that the people that they were putting down, they were going to experience hardship? He didn't know that the people they were taking out of jobs, they were going to catch some tough times. He didn't know that today he coming up to say he doesn't know Liberians are going through tough time. When you take people from out of job, what do? That's hardship. You are created for them. Because you know how many mouths they were feeding, you know how many persons were depending on that person you took out of job for no reason. I mean, if the person was caught into the web, it's a different thing. But you just came and put everybody down because you said they were people who supported the past regime. Is that how you're going to reconcile the country? Mr. President, is that how you're going to reconcile the country? When you see everything in this country is upside down. Public transport is a problem. People will stand on the street all day to get a car. They will struggle before someone, an old car will get a car and they enter and get home. What kind of country is this? Why are we not creating the opportunities for Liberians? The bread and butter issue. Like the orator said, that child struggling over there ain't care for macroeconomics. Ain't care. All he wants is to have something to eat. Children leave their homes in the morning with empty stomach, nothing to eat, to go to school. How do you expect that person to learn? You're sitting in classroom, the teacher teaching, you hungry, nothing in your stomach. How will you learn? I mean, let's be real. Let's be real. Then one person carrying $15,000, $20,000 home
a month.
You buy. Look at Central Bank. Henry Samoa Bay horse ever since, but we've been told that he being paid for housing. They got the Internal Audit Agency, IAA. He rents his own car and get the money and put it in his pocket. Car that he was owning before he got appointed to the job. He's now renting the car to government. Government pays him for renting his own car. So all these things that this president said he was coming to correct. Why he's still practicing the same thing he said was bad yesterday? That's what, that's my concern. Oh yes, Mr. President, you said yesterday George Weah was flying private jets and nothing he was bringing to the country. But we saw George Weah flying private jets. Today, Liberia, we can boast of the 14th military hospital under his administration. We can boast about the Emirates State Hospital and all these good things under his watch. We saw for 6 years. Poor people, they are into concrete buildings today, from zinc to concrete, under George Weah administration. We saw roads being connected. University students were going to school on free of charge. Public universities. The president, the former regime, was paying wise fees and other responsibility for students. Mr. President, you saw all these things yesterday. You said they were bad. You were going to come and do better. When you said Liberians are struggling, they are hungry, they can't eat. Oh, that just the gone day, you got to know all of these things. Why these people are playing Margaret out of the Liberian people?
Complete Margaret. That's it. You know how long people been the media institution, those guys been going to various market grounds, interviewing people. They are talking about the hardship in the country. So all that Joseph Baka never been hearing it, and the records are there. He had a meeting saying today everybody happy in the country, people are smiling, things are now getting better. Where at that time, when people were going to those various market buildings, interviewing people, they talking about the hardship, the increase of prices, the US rate. And after a few weeks, Joseph Boakai had a meeting telling people how everything is okay. And they just now on Saturday telling people things prices are high, calling the vice president to set up a committee. Is the vice president the commerce minister in the country? What the vice president have to do with that? If you're talking about things prices are high, things are high in the country, people barely eat this and that, the price of you will not go to your commerce minister, you calling your vice president to do what?
That commerce minister pa Leo, that commerce minister pa her part of work, what they say she like, she just let us sign paper. Even you bring continual, you bring your personal effect, they say she must sign it. All the responsibilities of others, assistant minister, directors, she have taken those responsibilities. So the people, they didn't care. When last we saw the commerce minister with an inspectorate team on the field inspecting, these business places? When last? She sits in her office every day and just use power on the people. That's how the country looking. I'm told seeing some of her deputies, they don't even see eye to eye because the way she's proceeding at the ministry.
And Mr. Nimble, Labira, if we continue this way, we are not going anywhere anytime soon. If we will just give jobs to people because Mr. Nimble know me and I'm a friend to him, he gave me job not based on qualification, but based on friendship, and because we are all from the same party. This thing, they are all helping to kill our country. People are just giving because of party affiliation, not qualification. Who will be a qualified commerce minister that will just sit in office, will continue come to the country, you sign this, all these things that you just sitting in office, you don't even get in the street there. Every day people are crying to go and see what is going on. You are not bringing no laws, you making no laws, nothing you doing. No qualified person will do that. But if they just put you somewhere on why you don't know, you say, let me just sit there and make my money. When my time finish, I go. So that's how you look it. So sunny people, she think that's her
that's the country that we find ourselves. When people are placed in those positions, they feel that they are just, nobody can do anything to them. That's how they feel because of their connection, the proximity they have with the president. The RPD that's supposed to be for the how to call it, because there's a unit, a segment within the Ministry of Commerce that they respond the foreign trade. The foreign trade and the assistant minister, they have the full responsibilities to sign IPDs and all of that. But the minister have taken that. She got certain people will carry money to her, and they would tell her, say, we won't be the only person to bring that thing here in the country. We won't be the only person that will bring iPhone in Liberia. No other company will bring iPhone. We won't be the only person that will bring frozen food. They kind of frozen food in the country. That's how they're getting rich every night. Somebody go to them, they pay them huge sum of money, they okay their documents. That's how the people carry our country. They're getting rich overnight while the ordinary citizens struggling to have something to eat.
And this is what happened to the transport ministry now, bringing in the that only they are the only people to give or you can get insurance from. What is that? How will you bring a company in the country? Other insurance company are in the country that you can go and to any of this company to get insurance on your vehicle, your motorbike, keke, whatsoever. But only
you take the responsibility of the Ministry of Transport and give it to a Lebanese company
to enrich them. You know where
that
it means?
have that we, because the information is that this company have some connection with Hezbollah.
Mm-hmm. You see, that alone is a national security threat to the country. You see,
Who's our president care for that thing?
I come Liberia, I want to stay in Liberia now maybe 6-7 months, and I supposed to use my US driver license for only 90 days. So after that, when I'm going out to go get driver license in Liberia, so everything about me, I'm going to give it to a foreign company. You see, that's not even good. Why if the American citizens leave from here, the American people, other national come to the country, they are there for a longer time, they want to get Liberia driver license. So they're going to take all that personal information and give it to a Hezbollah or Lebanese company. This is not good. Well, I don't know Liberia why we can really be thinking on when we doing this kind of thing. But for me, I still waiting to see, even though they said the post stop to aid, the Ministry of Transport should continue on their business till they can see what to do. I really want to see what the president is going to do into this concession. Say you people say, George, we have signed it, and you're looking at it, it is not good for the country. If you will implement it, then I don't know why you're offer. I don't know why they changed.
Okay, they say Joria signed it. Let's agree Joria signed it. But if they know that it's not beneficiary to the company, revisit the contract. If there is a way you can terminate the contract, go ahead and do it. But you cannot take the responsibilities, because I don't want to believe that George Weah took the responsibilities of the transport ministry and gave it to the Liberia Traffic Management, because all along the Ministry of Transport were responsible for the issuance of driver license, plates, and all of that. So when we got to know that Liberia Traffic Management just recently on the Bwaka administration,
we just hearing this because even in America, the state is giving the power to issue a driver license, all vehicle registration, all of these things. How will you take it and give it to a foreign company?
And a private company too?
We heard that people were only coming to see how to mount or traffic light across the country, to put security cameras across the country. Some of these traffic lights, you get there when you violate it, take your picture, and you're going to pay money. And then when your car break down in the street, and they get a tow truck that will come and take your car away. Sometimes my car break down, sometimes 30 minutes, whole hour my car is there causing traffic. These are some of the things that we're coming to do and other things. But according to what we heard, the document they're talking about, page 12, everybody continue talking about it. There was nothing when you read that page 12. This I think that George Weah said, no, I can't agree with this thing for you to take over the vehicle registration or issue driver license. But when they fraud the document and they say, oh yes, he agreed to some of these things. And this is where the argument is. So even if George Weah agreed to these things, Joseph Boakai, you are now the president. You came to give jobs to the youth. These are some of the things people voted for you. They never wanted development. They wanted jobs. They can pay that children's school fee. They can pay that wire fee. Don't take them from job. Review the agreement. What is best there for us? Go by it. The one that you know is not going to be in the interest of your citizen and your country. Cancel it. Tell them I can do this. This is what I can give you. Simple as that. Okay.
Well, are we against, all of these things? No, we're not against, traffic lights with cameras to take pictures, because most time people will make accident, they will hit and run. So it's a good thing when we have traffic lights all over the country with attached cameras. It's a good thing. But we want a good deal. We don't want a deal that would take another person's bread from his or her mouth. And that's exactly what is happening with the Ministry of Transport and the Liberia Traffic Management. Salif Tyler, who is the current Minister of Transport, he was Deputy Minister for 6 years under George Weah at the same ministry. These were the very people that were undermining the George Weah administration. So the very things that they were kicking against today, coming back to them, is haunting them today. You think we are against development? None of us sitting here against development, but we want things to happen that will benefit the people of this country. And no, you cannot bring a company that would take jobs from Liberians. You cannot do that. All of these concessions you go to, the Chinese people now, the work Liberians supposed to be doing, you go to the Chinese company, you have a lot of Chinese there. All of the concessions, they don't want to prioritize Liberians. They bring in their own people, pay them use some money, and our people then go there to get kickbacks, they shut up. That's the country we're living in. Look, that something will call these people attention in this country. One day, something will happen, and people who are in position of, they will realize that it's too much now. Enough is enough. Some of these people, we see you driving, coming out of the communities every day with the hardship the people going through. You get your glasses then dark. You don't care about the Liberian people. But the money they're struggling, the taxes they're paying, that the taxes that are making you, who you are today. You're stealing from the Liberian people. They're paying you at the same time you're stealing from them. What is this? Our people just suffering. You work whole year. At the end of the year, you got nothing to show. The whole year, where some people can say, I worked for 12 months. I was able to achieve this. I was able to achieve that. The president coming talking about building material, talking about the one. He didn't know that building material. He would not know because the properties he's building now, he goes to this company and get free goods from them. So he care to know how much is the cost of a cement bag. He doesn't care to know how much a peanut cup it's sold for on the Liberian market. The property where he bidding is a presidential lodge or what you call it, his own property, that government money, where he taking $10 million from. Joe Boaga Jr. is building a state-of-the-art hotel in Freetown around where the current coach of Sierra Leone, Mohamed Kalon, got his property. And our next trip to Freetown will bring pictorial evidence to that.
That's so much security they put out there now. Because then that information came out. My cousin, they went around there. That's so much security get there. There because people to take picture and bring it to Liberia. Yes, he always go reach areas. He wanted to talk about that small security they get there. And as soon as they see Liberians, said they do. Even their own Sierra Leone, they know that people will pay them to go and take pictures. So you can't even go there with phone when you go to work. Yes.
The day was scheduled to go there to do the pictures. We had a quick a call to come back to Monrovia. That's why we didn't get the picture. By our next trip, by God's grace, we'll get the picture. So that they are barricade, what is it? The barricade at the place, no camera can go there. We'll get it. Something that we will get it. So you see, all these things happening in the country. Yesterday, the people were bringing drugs into the country. But look at the drugs in our country today. Liberian kids, man, our children, we got to pray. We really got to pray for our children. Now I'm praying what Joseph Bagazil will go pray tomorrow. Look, our youthful population is getting destroyed every day. What? Look, I don't know. Sometimes we sit and talk to them. Why are you doing this? Why are you hurting your parents? Why are you doing this? And I mean, nothing good you will get from them. It's sad. These are the people that we looking at to take on the mantle of authority tomorrow, but no preparation. Can you imagine somebody who was caught with drugs? Different. I don't know how to call and say that man was in a picture with the president of Liberia. What can you imagine? He was arrested, and we've been told that he was set free. But the other people then, when they catch you, they will put you in jail. The people that are friendly with Bwaka children, then are friendly with Bwaka when you bring drugs in the country, when the government, when nobody see it, they spray on the market. So why the president coming to tell us we'll go pray tomorrow? What do we go and pray for, Mr. President?
To increase their riches. That's what people are going to pray for tomorrow, to increase the people's riches. The president talk about drugs. What have he done? What are the policies they put in place to fight drugs? What are the policies put in place to fight drugs? See, the amount of drugs, your government came to power in less than 4 months. Your people were announcing the new drugs that enter the country. See how the country looking today. Every day in Liberia, you see their ballet in the street. But before, they said it was George Weah that were killing people. So when we see their ballet in the street today, we are surprised. Why are people still dying? Because we had an incompetent government. That's why their ballet were all in the street. But today we get a responsible government. Why are people still dying? You see, this issue about Mr. Nimne, the Americans say we say things when they talk about drugs. Anybody that in the country, no, you can't go from Sunday to Saturday that you will not see police arresting cars with drugs in this country. So the issue of drugs, you can't take it to be something, you can't politicize it. It's not going to be good. No person coming to America and say, oh, that Joe Biden was bringing drugs. Oh, that Donald Trump bringing drugs. You can't even say do that. You see, you can politicize it. The issue about drugs in Liberia, they took it to be something that George Weah was bringing drugs in Abono. All of these people then, they accuse them of bringing drugs to the country today. They are no longer in power. Why are we still seeing drugs when the people that were bringing drugs into the country, they are no longer in power? And they get said to say, oh, to security, like an entire security to say they will beat the security system to bring drugs in the country. So, George, we are not there, Finabono and the other people not there. Why are we still seeing drugs in the country? George Weah is no longer in power. Why are people still dying in the country? Every day we see their bodies in the street. So, Liberian people, Joseph Boakai said the last time that things are okay. Now he's saying things are hard. So, it is up to us. 2029, we will decide. Like the orator said, Joseph Boakai, you need to govern. Because the possibility of a second chance, they see it for you. So put aside all of these things and govern. And try to be holistic. Don't be selective in your decision and thing in the country. Opposition in the country, they are not enemy of the state. You were protesting at that time when you were then an opposition. But today you see all these things to be bad thing. You see opposition to be enemy of the state. No. As I said, opposition leader, you people need to stand up. And you will see yourself as baby mothers to breastfeed the unity party. Then it is up to you. And some of these things started when Joseph Boakai started taking people for tenure position. He tested the water and he passed. And this is why today you see the lawlessness. Because from the beginning when Joseph Boakai started the lawlessness, if the opposition were to checkmate him immediately, we will not be talking all of these things. But they sat there. They were just looking at him and say, oh, we not do that, we not do that. That's what the Liberian people voted for. Today, you see how Joseph Boakai has override you. There is nothing you can do. It is late. It is late. So Joseph Boakai will continue doing what, and he just wake up and say tomorrow that everybody should fast, nobody should go to work. You see, he said as dictator that he can just come out and give order, and everybody should go by it. So people who supposed to go look for their daily bread, people who get an appointment, other schedule to go do something tomorrow, you can't go nowhere. The president say you should fast for the nation. Fasting for what? If you over there rally $1.2 million bulletproof, $10 million property in Lofa County, another one in Broadville, that's the rescue. You see? So you there enriching yourself while the people are dying. Under poverty is telling them to go fast tomorrow. They should pray for the nation. Why are they praying for? You see? So Liberia people, this is a lesson for us. 2029, we have to think wisely. If you always say, oh yes, the other person for Unity Party, I think when we bring them, it will be better than Joseph Boakai. Whenever Unity Party people take seat, this I think we can see in the country. Look at Gregory Coleman today. Who are you? From police ID, you going to be signing driver license. Where? What is that for? And when people say, when I listen to the protester from the transport ministry that he getting 9% share in the sole concession, and you see going to radio station doing advertisement on the people there, all of these things, that alone, it shows that what they are saying is true. Why interest you get in this company so much that you will be doing advertisement for them, putting their LTA or whatsoever on police uniform and what have you, forcing yourself, telling people if you go, you do your vehicle registration on the side. I just did another vehicle registration for this foolishness. That waste of money there. When you go do the transport ministry, they will not honor it unless you do it on these people. You see, that's a complete foolishness. You restricting people to go to a specific insurance company. Why is that for? So what become of these other people when people are not going there? Then the insurance company close down. Then other people go out of job. How will their family survive? And you talking about creating job. And you talking about reconciliation. Are you not dividing the country more? You see, when you get one insurance company, all the other insurance companies are not working. Why will they end up doing? They will shut down, and then people go out of job. Then you are not poverty rate, the unemployment rate. Come on, man, Joseph Waka. Where's the wisdom that you came with? So that's it there for us. We had to do anything.
Our country, man. Look, folks, I don't know. Some of you, you can go and pray. If you can listen to the president, you want to pray tomorrow, go out there and pray. But some of us, we're not going to go to church tomorrow because we pray every day. We pray every day for good things. And the people said yesterday, everything on the George Weah was bad. They were going to come and change the narratives. But it's like the people can say that old wine in new bottle. That's what we're saying here. So old wine in new bottle. The things they said were happening yesterday. Joseph Boaga criticized the issue of a private jet. He criticized, the hardship. And these are things that the Liberian people listened to and said, look, let's give the old man a chance because he comes with wealth of experience. 40 some more years in government, served in key ministerial positions, even rose to the rank of vice president. This president or this old man can bring change to our country. Liberians, it's 2 years now since the inception of this regime. What transformation have we seen so far? What thing have changed? The thing they said they were going to change, nothing has changed. We just see the government with a lot of brand new vehicles. Some of the ministers, they hardly go to work. Some of the directors, they go to work when they feel like. Because, look, the country is running itself. How the country looking, this country is not easy in Liberia. Next month, month after next, schools will be opening. Some people ain't even get the first dime yet. They're not even sure or getting money the next month or the month to come. They're not even sure. So they are worried now, how am I going to get my kids into school? You see, some of us, we're not strong. There are certain things can break us down. Some people strong, they can stand it. They can stand the tension. Some people can stand the tension. Yesterday, I was listening to Kind, and he spoke about a guy who stabbed himself. What prompted that young man to take his own life? It's a question that needs answer. Some of you can stand the tension, but some people, they can't stand it. That thing when I say tough time don't last, only tough people do. Yes, they got tough people around. that been standing tensions upon tensions. But some people, they're weak. Small news can break them down. So no wonder why you see young people, they got stroke. Older people got stroke. Some people, they're getting old by the day. They're thinking. Like you see some of our here now, it's turning white. The country not easy. It's not easy. But you know, take your problem and carry it to another man. When that man bring it on to you, say you just give up.
Just share about it, but then like my own okay say.
Okay, yeah, I'm telling you. That's a country we find ourselves. Can you imagine? Every morning you wake up, you go to the Ministry of Transport now, no work. Only a few offices open. Protests every day. Yesterday, taxi drivers, commercial drivers over the place, they put up their own protests. The market people, they're complaining. They go to the market hall, nobody can go by. The sellers are more than the buyers. No money. Somebody gets more money now. You ain't going to buy clothes. You're keeping that money to eat.
If now no money in the country at this time, just 2 years of Joseph Boakai in power, what will happen during election season? Yes, but that's the time of money spending can be hard because people can be holding on to their money. They don't know what may happen.
No, that one will stop.
So now, if it is just a day in 2 years time, then what will happen? So, Liberia, we pray for our country, but it's not going to be easy. This government, the whole thing was hard under George Weah. Compare George Weah time and now. Things are more harder than ever before. But when you talk, they will say, oh, the government inherited a broken economy, the whole system was messed up. What are they doing to fix the system that they made mess up? Like when you see Patrick Honda saying, oh, the issue was $3,000 from a generator, it is something that we met there. Really? You people that came to rescue, if you saw George Weah was giving you official $3,000 US a month just for that generator, what you will do? You will not say, no, this is not good. You're taking from there and see what you can do, but it was like something, oh yeah, I see my perfect. Something that you it wasn't good. Why you can't face it?
Aliyo,
yeah.
My own part, I ain't gonna give any attention to that because let's agree that George Weah did it. You said it was not good. So the things that you said were bad, when you come there, you don't continue the bad. All right. So George Weah was giving people $3,000 for generator. That's why you butcher him out. So you can't you see it. Why you taking it now? Why you can say I don't want it? That why I campaign for, that why I moved it man for. So I don't want that money. I don't want it. But the prices, the salaries that they were complaining about are the very salaries they are still maintaining.
And Joseph Boakai is on record for that. People were giving Jolly taking a sound salary, sitting there doing nothing. And you keep today that they see a sound salary you giving your people. What is the change? You see? So the whole thing was just all about taking George Weah from there. That's all. But nothing the people keep to change. And you say George Weah was paying Mr. Nimble 10,000 and he deserves it. Why you should bring Aliyu and give me the 10,000? I think you're supposed to bring Aliyu now. Oh yeah. George Weah was giving with that 10,000. I will put you here and I give you 6,000. This is the change we brought. But you gave me the same money. So what is the change? Why are you messing?
Where's the change? Where is the change? You go to all the top ministerials, positions. No offense to my friends and other folks from Lofa County, but I mean, the Ome is a travelist. All of the key positions are given to Lofians, but he wants reconciliation. He wants us to pray. When you prioritize all the key positions and give it to people that come from the county you come from, Is that how you want to transform this country, Mr. President? Are we saying Lofians are not competent and qualified? Is that what we're saying? No. But if you talk about Liberian people, the 16 tribes, all of us should benefit. But I can name you 10 to 15 key positions in this country that are headed by Lofians. No offense to our Lofa people. The one-time bread basket for the country. But what we are seeing here is, Mr. President, you need to reconcile with your friends. 17 grudges you had against Madam Ellen. I don't know how many now you got for George Weah. So if you're not, talking to George Weah, you're not talking to somebody, because you people have demonized the opposition. That's why, you see, you need to settle, the orator said it. Don't see, because any country that will silence the opposition, that country is headed for darkness. You want me to play that from the orator? He said it. Emmett Dunn, the Reverend, he said it. That if you silence the opposition, it means that you are headed for darkness. Why? If you silence the critical voices, then it means that anything you do now, whether you good or bad, nobody will talk. Because all the people you get around now, that people who can talk good for you. Even if they see bad, they will talk good. So, Mr. President, you still need these critical voices around, because they will make you to push harder. You think we are against you, Mr. President? We'll never be against you. I'm a friend to Tantan Bwaka. I know Bendu Bwaka. I know these people. They are my friends. But Mr. President, if you will shut down the critical voices, then who will tell you the truth now? Because all the people that you got around you that call themselves advisors, they are a bunch of foolish people, because they are not telling you the right things. They are not telling you the right things, Mr. President. How many cabinet ministers can stand to the face of the president and say, Mr. President, this is not good? The first thing that man wants, he or she wants to protect their job. So even if somebody says something bad, they know that it's not in the interest of the people of Liberia, they will shut up. But people need to speak up. You need to speak the truth. Look into the face of the president and tell the president. But how many of you around the president that call yourself advisors can do it? You're just cutting the shots, just getting rich, getting rich, getting rich, getting rich. And the Liberian people are suffering. Babies, mothers go to give birth, sometimes die in the process. We need to prioritize the people of this country. Mr. President, that should be your first and foremost concern. To prioritize the people of this country, you need to tackle the bread and butter issue. That poor old man sitting over there who ain't eat nothing since this morning, you think she cares about macroeconomic and all that stuff, those big terms y'all can be using around here? She wants something in her belly. She got to eat in the morning. But even the old people then, they're still struggling to eat. Wow. Because how will the old people eat? Their children are jobless. The children who are supposed to be looking after them, they are jobless.
Nothing doing.
So how do you take something to your old mom? How do you take something to your old pop? I wish my mom or my father was living. I was 17 years, 1985, when I lost my father. And in 2004, I lost my mother in the States. couldn't get to see my mother go to the ground. So look at the old man and old pop then that stay around. What we call how they call them the senior citizen or something they call it.
Yeah, the senior citizen.
Yeah. See how the people struggling. They can't even eat good. In this modern Asian time, people stay using wood to cook because to even buy coal is a war. What? Then you get one man going home with $20,000. He drives a car that costs $45,000. Like Oliver Kahn was saying yesterday, the president drive a $1.3 million car from ERWA just to executive mansion.
Yes, they say you can't pray for the nation.
They say I can't pray for Liberia. What do you can pray for the country for? I can pray for my children and for them to come out good. I can't pray for Liberia. Were you supposed to be delivering the good things for our country? What you think will put you there for? You think that your finance minister also must pray? Then you yourself too, you can't also must pray. You've been deacon for I know how many years. You were in the Baptist church, Effort Baptist Church. You came up doing the campaign. You said even it will cause you to dance with the devil. What your pastor told you about that? I'll let you go ahead, man. After that, then we can take some calls and go home.
We got blood ball president. The day from your house to the executive marshal, he used Lexus. When you go out of town, you get another bulletproof to use. Yeah, that blood ball president we get. Joseph Boakai, at your age, who get time for you? You see, when we say this old man is being so insensitive, these are some of the things. A man who came to rescue. And this is why Joseph Boakai, all the years in working government, if the old man was to play his future, he was to play his life well. But now he got nothing to do with government. He enjoyed relaxing himself. Even if he were to be president, he got nothing to lose because while all the years he worked for, he established himself, he played his life. Look at Samuel Jackson today. For me, I like it, even though people can say this and that, but I like that papa. Look at his age today, 72 years. He just passing, flexing, enjoying himself. Why? Because the time he work in government, he play his life, he play his future. This is how Joseph Boakai is supposed to be today. And even if you will be in government, must do something to set legacy, show to people that you get nothing that you need again. You only coming to change things in the country. But instead, this is time now he planning his death. Because in that future, all the mansions and things you building, what are you going to do with them? At your age, you don't even say no when God will call upon you. So you're supposed to focus on the country than to be there to enrich yourself, acting like a blood ball, right? Big cars around here, customizing your clothes that you're wearing. These are things you're going
and the papa said, I know what the papa said can enjoy Judah. Because that age where you reach, you can enjoy Judah.
Yeah.
Nobody will reach that kind of age and be thinking about girlfriend business or woman business.
You see, yeah, used to be
people
we are watch that $1,000 a shoe. Look at the thing that the city Joseph Boakai doing today. Everything you're criticizing because you people are doing times 10. Listen to our people.
Let's listen to the people, man. This country, Liberians. I know some of you are regretting your decision because you felt that Omen Boakai was going to make the difference. Look, the orator said Joseph Boakai has passed the stage now of suspending. It is time that he fired. Suspending. You suspend people to stay taking pay. Not even suspending them with appeal. You suspend a man, subjected the person to investigation, but it's still taking pay. You pass that stage now, Mr. President. It's time for you to fire it. You need to fire people and bring people who have the expertise to do the work. But the Unity Party people say they are the intellectual class. They got all the broke people there. So they will run the government in a way that everybody will enjoy. Are we enjoying today to move one man from power that were fighting to the Capitol building, that burned the Capitol building, and other lawmakers, then other Liberians are suffering for no reason because they are affiliated with some of the accused lawmakers. What kind of country, Mr. President? How is that? How you going to reconcile the country? 12 years as vice president? Is that how you're going to reconcile the country? And now some of the things that people saw, because you say you were there for 12 years old, parked in the garage, but today you're president. You still park in the garage. Let's hear from our people who go home, man. Let me take some comments first. Let's get to the comments and read out the comments. Sometimes when you think about the problem in this country, you think about what people going through, and it breaks you down a whole lot. The hardship, you pass into places, you see the kind of food people eating, and you just sit and say, look at the other people spoiling food. Yeah, your friend, they even get nothing good to eat. As we speak, there are kids who haven't eaten since this morning. People will say, oh, the thing is all over. Yes, we agreed. But if the government was creating the opportunities, the job opportunities, you think a lot of people will be going through what they're going through? Even in the community were creating jobs. There are a lot of people that will get up in the morning and take their broom and say, I'm going to sweep, I get my $1. But nothing of surge. So everybody just hustling the hard way in this country. You work whole year, at the end of the year, you got nothing to show. Some people, they in government, in less than 3 months, they build duplex. How you got that money? You go, you get 4 or 5 cars. How you got that money? Look, there are 2 ministries we're coming about. We just stay working on some. As soon as we get it, our souls are working to get everything. 2 ministry, and one is the Ministry of Commerce. Let me just let you to know. The Ministry of Commerce, something nasty is going on at the Ministry of Commerce. That got the minister is involved. We'll soon get it. And when we get it, if that woman maintain that job, then it means that the president won't move this country forward. Let's get to the comments, read the comments, and come take a few calls. We'll go from here. Boy, you keep playing the cash giveaway. Don't forget, today you're playing with 50 Liberian dollars or 25 cents. That's what you're playing with today, and you stand to win 4,000, 5,000, or 10,000. All right. So when you're playing with button phone, you dial *255*1#. You're playing with a smartphone, you dial *255*1#. You're playing with 50 Liberian dollars or 25 cents. So punch your transactions in and win your money. Marlon Griffiths will be here at 12:30 to pay you out some money. So keep playing. If you pump in $1,000, that's good. You pump in 2,000, that's good. All right. Somebody's supposed to win the 5,000. And so I told Marlon, please target 5,000 up to 10,000 today. So you'll play and win. All right. So let's get to the comments. Let's read a few comments. Okay. Let's go to this one. Okay.
show you want to pray, let you first start taking some of these artists and then you start with that, call a partisan, a lawmakers, let it try to just when it's too much wasteful spending, too much wasteful on anything and salary, they will know that it's serious, they will get on need to pray. So you cannot be enjoying the luxury of the country, sucking the country here, ministers and lawmakers, then you're asking us to go on hunger strike. Because that's a hunger strike, we're not going to pray. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's talk to this person. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Willie. How are you this afternoon?
Well, I'm fine, thank you. And how are you, sir?
Okay, I'm doing great. My name is Sam Sale, and I'm calling from my supported resident in Bronxville.
Are you getting set for the church tomorrow?
No, I'm not.
Okay. Go ahead, sir. Let's hear you. Hello, Sam. We are not getting you. I don't know. You have to shift a little bit. Your reception is very bad.
Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you now. Go ahead.
Faith at work is dead. It's a dead faith. Well, now you cannot be doing wrong, and then you expect.
Oh my God, the reception is very bad.
Yes, you have to be making.
You have to, you have to shift a little bit, Seon, because your reception is coming in very bad. Hello? Oh my gosh, I don't know, but hello, are you there? Okay, you can call us back. We didn't get you to conclude your contribution, but however, you can call us back and make your contribution here on the program from the pre-news. This is the Tuesday presentation. My name is Wendell Nimne, and I'm here with Aliyu Masale. We are here this afternoon together on this platform. So let's keep the calls coming in. Let's talk to this person. Good afternoon.
Hello.
Good afternoon. Yeah, welcome to the show.
We were expecting what's going to happen in this government. This government we know what's going to happen. Today, people dying on the street just increase every day. And last time they said job I was doing it. But today we see everything is rampant. So what we going to? What the country is heading to? The thing is there getting. For me, I don't know how what are we going to do. Now the president declared tomorrow to be fast and prayer day. What we going to pray for? We're going to pray for him to pay or duplex issue alone in Kenima. For some workers to be rich overnight. So what we going to? Every day we're getting frustrated as Liberians. Every day we can't hear no good news about our giving key offices to foreigners. So every day they banning people with. Although I don't know what to say, man. Thank you, brother, for your show.
Thank you. Let's talk to another person. Let's talk to you. Hello.
Good morning.
Yeah, morning.
This is Dr.
Oh, Dr. Man CC, aka Lady Yeke.
Thank you. Let me say hi to my son, Masaya. They're crying. Oh, they are asking where is Masali. They were hearing it was on the platform. Don't win down. We're not in sense day.
Well, you going to pray tomorrow? You're not going to pray?
Well, that one coming to the first one who left it, like I thought about time, I want to respond to. You understand? No, people get out in the morning, Bokati, or they're sitting down on the table, they going in. When they come in the bathroom, they bathe in the car, they close it, then they bring it outside before you go out. But some of us, now we started, we got it, so we get it, before you get it, myself. But the people in the culture, some of them, they let me take water yet. Then you telling us we should go and go fast and pray for what thing. I said, pray to go and get on my knee, I didn't yet get. So see, to do a safety, right? To go do a safety, everybody go coming on to the poor outside. I should go and pray
Thank you, Doctor. Let's talk to Daniel Saki. Welcome to the show, Daniel. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, Daniel. Welcome to the show.
Against my country. So when you play the level, then when the devil calls the church, because the power that started in the take command, that should not change the Lord God exactly. So when you people are watching the Lord God, God no all this government. To connect the end up with the water we saw it coming, so we'll maintain the struggle. But when the brother, your God will not succeed. And you go once you have done. Your son and that big candle, buy a puncher with drugs up here, your own house. You know how to solve that problem. But then you stood up on the right here. They said, the woman are going to go for what? We want to go to the studio, go to money, and make it up. Okay. Okay. We have project. We want to get one foot. And we have one third second to fall. Let me go into it today. That makes you less. You don't want to see it. You step tapping in the next place. You working in the next place. Then you walk over speak for it. You want me to come up with a nurse of it. Or tell you to go and find out the job. We have my son. I come to register with you. That's the only one about go far. But the point I want you for is there. You waste the way of time.
Okay. Thank you very much. We press with time. Let me get to a few comments. Let's take a few comments and go home. All right. This business we do, time is of the essence. So let's take these comments quickly, and then we go from here at 12:30. Okay. So this one from Gata Harris. Gata says, I'm watching you from my Visual Media Incorporated office in Dole Community. John S. Tapaya says, good morning. The print news. I'm watching you from Douala Market. JMB said tomorrow holiday. Is it true? Yes. Henry Tito Jr. Good morning, my Freedom family. I'm following you up from my residence in Caldwell. Thanks for the update to our country. Dino Dennis, good morning from my end. I'm watching you from my residence in Manhattan, New York City. Thanks for the update to our country, Liberia. Thanks for watching, Dinah. And Francis Figo Zambo, he says, good morning, Freedom family. I'm watching you live from my keke on the traffic. Wow. Ambassador Walton Buchu Morgan Jr., he says, I'm following you from Johnsonville. Residence, Vice Chair for Welfare, CDC, regular intellectual militants. And in continuation of Ambassador Morgan Jr., he says, thanks and good morning to you all viewer. Mr. President Bwaka, you are telling us to go and pray for the country, but you, regards, sir, in your heart, you cannot speak to former President George Weah and former President Ellen Johnson. Then you are telling us to go and pray for the country. How can you say you love God Almighty and you hated your brother who you have seen and you say that you love God Almighty? Who is you? Who are you? Okay, it says you are nothing but a hypocrite. Submit. Amen. And Mohammed Mariama J. Sharif says, good morning, Wendell. I'm watching you from Mamadi Dakita Intellectual Forum in Jacobtown, St. Francis Community. Wednesday prayer point. May all those who know about the disappearance of the AFS soldier who are missing since November, may the Almighty Allah expose them. Karim Kroman says, good morning. He says, Wendell Nimna and my brother Aliyu in the diaspora. I'm following you from our office on the old road. Thanks for the great job. Isaac Zioga says we need a database first before cameras. All right. Navarro's M says, good morning, Wendell. Watching you from Mississauga, Ontario. Okay. Matthew Cholo played my own Peking. What's up, Matthew? He says it's Bwaka and his son was bringing drugs in Liberia. And George Jala says, good morning. Ezekiel Nyuma Johnson says, good morning, Freedom. Watching from Chicken Soup Factory. Thank you for the show. J. Emmanuel Nice says, good afternoon, Wendell. How are you? I'm fine, Emmanuel. Thanks for asking. Saki Johnson says, congratulations. Our votes didn't go in the garbage. The benefits of making good politicians' decisions. All right. That's good political decisions. All right, folks, that's all the time Aliyu has left. And so we can continue with Aliyu from that side. But folks, that's all the time we've got to be here today. We wouldn't be here tomorrow. I can't promise you I'm going to be here tomorrow. All right, to do a show. I'm not going to be here. I just make my time to, do what I can do. But I'm not going to be here tomorrow. So thanks to all of you for being a part of today's edition of the show from the Pray News. My name is Wendell Nimna. Thanks for listening.